Hi Aries, this is going to be a general reading for your sign between the week of the 3rd and the 9th, on the 9th of November. Let's begin. Don't know what happened there. Do we need to speak up a little bit, Aries, this week about something? You might be, I'm seeing you in a conference room for all of a sudden, giving like a speech or something. I'm hearing victory speech. And it's kind of speak up and project your voice in whatever you're doing. You have a lot on your mind at the moment as you're watching this reading. You're worrying about the next step for you in your career, the next step for you in your life. Sorry, I don't know if you can hear that, but they're doing some sort of works outside. And you're like kind of worried about like if you're gonna actually reach that goal that you have in mind. That's what you're worried about. That's what's on your mind. You've been not acting, but you've been actively working towards. Maybe you've been acting with people around you. Yeah, I feel like you have in a way. Like you've had this kind of persona, but you've been actively working towards something here for quite a while. I would say, and it's like. You've been spending a lot of time and energy into making something work, and it's like you're at this point now where you feel very tired by whatever this is. It's like you're feeling fatigued, and like you might have been acting as well with people around you, acting with them like just to keep them on your good side or be on their good side. Sorry. When you necessarily don't like them, and it's kind of like you're tired of having this persona, and it's like you've been acting this way so you can elevate in some sort of career or a job or a business. I don't think is it a job? It could be a job for some of you. It's not a business that you own, or is it a business? Not a business. So it's like your job, like your career that you're moving towards here. It's like you're being asked to give some kind of speech here this week in regards to like what you've been through and like how it's like an inspirational speech that you're being asked to give to like maybe new recruits or something like that. Like people like your higher ups have asked you to do it. They're like, oh, if you want to be and get this promotion or blah blah blah, you've got to see how you speak to you got to give this speech to. This is part of the responsibilities. Like you got to give a speech to the newcomers, the beginners, the newbies. And it's like cracks may show while you're giving this speech of like how tired you are of being this kind of person. It's like you're really just trying. It feels like when you go for this promotion, like when you get within yourself, you feel like when you get this promotion, then you'll like be able to really be yourself. But until then, you're gonna carry on keeping this persona. But it's not working for you at the moment because they see like what you don't realize is they actually see you. Your higher ups are seeing you. They see the cracks within you of like who you really are. Like you've not been showing them. You thought you've been very diligent about like being a certain type of way. I see you're more it's like you're displeased with what you see in the higher offices. Like you see the way that they behave with one another, and you don't really you view it as very nasty behavior, and you don't want to actually be a part of them, but you want the promotion. But they have already noticed you. It's like they speak amongst themselves behind your back about you. They laugh at you basically. They're laughing at you. I'm seeing them laughing at you, talking behind your back, saying, "Oh, he and she," or wherever you identify as. Wants a promotion, they want to level up, and they're playing with you. This is what they're doing with you by making you give this speech. They know you're going to start showing cracks and become what's the word, paranoid about like the fact that they know, will they not know, like do they have an idea of this is happening. Again, sorry about the work, so if you can hear that. Maybe that it feels like a chainsaw, like they have a chainsaw on you and they're like cutting away at you. That's what it feels like from this speech when you give this speech. I feel like this place where you're trying to get a promotion is not the best place for you anyway. I feel like you're overworked, and it's like there's a big barrier I'm seeing. It's like the more you, as you, it's like not the more, but like as you keep pushing against it, as you keep pushing it, I'm seeing you like push against like this barrier, and your face and your hands all like against this barrier, like you're moving like that, trying to push it, but it's not budging. And I'm seeing it like as something that's very hard to break, and it's like something that is not worth the time and energy, like the time and energy you're putting in there to getting this promotion. Like, believe me, they're just dangling a carrot in front of your face here, Aries. I see your energy. Your energy is good. You're a good person. Like, you believe in honesty, you believe in clarity, you believe in being transparent with what you do in career and just in life in general. But who you're working with, you know, they do like a lot of drugs. They do a lot of drugs and they enjoy themselves. They laugh. They're quite, most of them, I'm seeing a lot of masculine energies, old masculine energies, middle-aged, older masculine energies. Not a lot of feminine energies in there. Whether you're male or female is irrelevant or anything in between. But I'm seeing like it's a very nasty, it's very cutthroat. And you're aware that it's very cutthroat, but you're like, let me get this promotion and go this way. But what you don't realize is the whole path is sabotage. It's not just when you get into the other, you know, the higher up, that's going to be different. It's like when you get into higher up, you're going to see that even higher up than those guys, and it's going to be the same situation, even worse perhaps. Yeah, even worse. Yeah, even worse. It's like you're being asked to find your community here, and that's where you're going to find celebration. This is not your place. This is not your castle. What you thought was your castle is not your castle here. Like, if you move away from this situation, you will find people that are your soulmates. You will find a lot of unity within yourself, a lot of unity within your own external world, as well as harmony and balance here. But it's like you have to move away from this situation, because this situation isn't your castle. This situation is, it's destroying you. It's destroying you. I'm seeing like a tree in the forest being felled over by like an invisible wind here. It's like this invisible chainsaw. It's like a chainsaw cutting you, like invisible one, and you don't see it. It's like the cuts getting bigger and bigger here. It's very interesting. But I feel like your capabilities of like what you're able to do now, you could start something on your own, but you feel very hesitant. You feel very, I'm reading your energy, you feel very hesitant to do something by yourself or go off into a new company. Like, you'd rather much go into a new company than do something by yourself. But there's many ways to go about doing your career, innovative ways as well, that no one else has thought of, that you could probably pull off, because I'm reading your energy. It's like you have a very open mind. You're not narrow-minded. So it's like you're able to navigate a lot easier than somebody like these people, because they have a fixed way of doing things. They can't come outside of the box. It's impossible for them. They cannot come outside the box. They stay in the box and they throw traps inside of the box for people trying to level up, to people that are trying to rise, especially if you're like a rising star, which is what I'm seeing you as here. It's like you get a lot of compliments. You're like from people that are below you, or like people that are in different departments within this building that you work in. I'm seeing people come up to you and say, you know, you're a good person, or you're a nice person, or, you know, complimenting you in some way or another. And these people, they see it as well. They've seen you for a while ago. They've seen you for 4 months ago, 3-4 months ago. They've been watching you, and they've been noticing that you're not part of the group. You're not part of them. And they've been talking behind your back this whole time without you realizing it. That's why they've been looking at you like very sharply. That's your confirmation. They look at you and they're very sharp, like they're looking at you dead in the eyes, very sharp, like all that you've got their full attention. But it's not that you've got their full attention. It's just they don't want you to know that they're basically talking behind your back, and it's like they're playing this sort of game with you. I'm laughing because it's a game for them. It's like, for them, it's like, oh, let's not try to get Aries to notice that, you know, something funny is up. And you haven't noticed this far because you feel like you're still in line for this promotion. They've already got someone else for this promotion, and they've told this person you're going to be getting this promotion. It's like they're stabbing you in the back here, and you're not going to know about this, that it's going to happen until it's happened. It's going to happen behind closed doors, this promotion. And I feel like if someone had left the company like not too long ago, someone that you were quite friendly with, and they were like, you should go for the promotion if you want it, and but they didn't tell you fully what was going on. Like you knew, you had an idea because they did tell you like some of the things, but they didn't tell you anything about higher offices and the people really in charge of like how they're all the same basically, and it gets worse as you go up. Like where you are right now, you still have a lot more benefits in being in this situation because it's like you don't have the full brunt of, the people that own it. And because you're not one of them, you're different to them, and they know you're different. They're gonna keep applying pressure. They might give you the promotion down the line, but it's gonna be a while. That's after this one, so you're gonna miss this chance. And I'm hearing you could be waiting up to a year for another chance to get a promotion. It's not gonna be in the department you want. You're gonna have to do harder work in this department, and they're gonna apply heavy pressure on you. It's like they're gonna cut you through. I'm seeing like a diamond cutting glass. It's like you're gonna be the glass, and they're gonna be cutting you like a diamond. Just simply because you're not one of them. They wanna use and abuse you and throw you out. Wherever you work is a really high profile place. It's like the earnings are quite big, the building's quite, it's a big company. That's what I'm seeing. And like it's a tall building you work in. So yeah, let's get into your tarot and see exactly how this week is going to play out for you. But I do genuinely feel that you're better off looking elsewhere, not elsewhere, but like doing your own thing. Pardon me. I feel like you have this innovative energy when you're able to do something that's never been done before in your field. And I feel like it's through social media, your use of social media and incorporating it into whatever you're doing is going to really allow you to become more than this company, more than what this company can offer you, even though it's very lavish and high profile. It's like you're going to put work in. I'm seeing 6 months. If you put work in for 6 months, you will see a lot of growth. You will see a lot of growth here. If you put 6 months dedicated hard work, you're going to flourish, and you're going to be earning a lot of money, way more money than you could earn in this company. I'm seeing like 6-7 figures here, easy in a year for you. But where you're at, you're not part of them. You've put a lot of time and energy into learning this practice of whatever career this is. Like you spent a lot of time and energy learning and doing things and applying knowledge. And it's like now that you're at this time where you're like, I should get promoted, and you should have gotten promoted before. To be honest with you, they saw you and they were like trying to test you to see if you were one of them. And then 3-4 months ago, after all of their tests, they all concluded that you're not one of them. They were doing silly things like 3-4 months ago, like saying yes and then saying no, and then doing one thing and then the opposite. Like this was a test to see how you would react. They did it on purpose. This is confirmation again. So they were doing things before 3-4 months ago on purpose, where they would say yes, and then they would say no straight after, or they would do something and then they would do the opposite thing basically, and that was to piss you off and to see how you would react when you're pissed off. And that's how they're able to tell if you're one of them or not. But they saw you trying to like keep the peace and stuff, trying to keep the everybody happy, and they were like, nah, this person's not one of us. They want someone that's very aggressive like them. They're very aggressive. The energy is very aggressive. They want someone very aggressive like them, and they wanted you to be very aggressive in that situation. But you're not like them, and you shouldn't change for these people either, because they're lost. They're inside of a box and they can't get out of the box. It's a tragic situation. It's like they're in a burning pot. They're in a burning pot. Their lives are a misery. They're unhappy, and they take it out when they come to work. And would you really want to be a part of that group? Part of those type of people that just look happy, but there's no happiness there. It's emptiness. In fact, as a matter of fact, it's like they're just full of emptiness. They don't have a fun life. They pretend to have a fun life, but like really and truly, it's clear that their lives. If you knew them on a personal level, like a really personal level, you would say, oh my God, I can't believe that their lives are actually like this. They will always boast about things that are going on in their lives, but it's not true. None of it's true. I'm seeing them as like very awkward. They're very awkward in social situations. And this is another confirmation for you that these are these people. So let's get into the reading anyway. So yeah, this is very much career focused. I feel like it's a bit mix of a career focus it's also a personal development. So, but to me personally, I say personal development is the most important thing in anybody's life. It's the most important thing that anyone can do in their lives. It's the whole reason why we incarnate in this lifetime. Our souls want to come onto this planet for the personal development, the soul's development. It doesn't come here. Well, in some people's path, there is money, there is love, there is stuff, but none of those things actually go with us. It's the lesson behind, not the lesson, but like the development behind going through those situations where you have a lot of money or you don't have money, or you have a lot of love or you don't have love, or all of these things. They're part of our soul's development, and this is the most important thing to anybody. I feel like I need to preach it at this time because it's very important that we understand this, that our souls actually come in to develop. They don't come in to accumulate stuff for ourselves, because when we die, none of it goes with us. The only thing that goes with us is what we've developed within ourselves. So the first theme you're going through here during the week is the King of Wands. So the King of Wands is somebody that's very in a place of leadership, very spiritually protected. You are in a place of leadership. You have authority within your own self. You don't give the authority of yourself to anybody, no matter what the situation is. Like, you stand on your own within yourself, not your external, but it's something that you're gaining vision about, that how you externally are allowing this to happen to you. Basically, you're gaining a lot of vision here about leadership in your life, about authority in your life, about honor, your own honor. So honor for me is not what the samurais would call as honor. Maybe it is, I don't know. But for me, honor is somebody that can maintain their integrity no matter what the situation is, no matter what life is, what is thrown at you, no matter how difficult the odds are in front of you, you maintain your integrity. To me, that's what honor is. And your second theme here for the week is you have Six of Pentacles. So the Six of Pentacles talks about giving and receiving, generosity and kindness. Here on the Six of Pentacles, one of the people did genuinely need something, whereas the other person has something falling out of their pocket, but they're only interested in what what this guy has to give them, and the guy has to basically make a decision from balance. As you can see, the scales here, scales represent balance, from a place of balance to who to give to, basically. So it's like discernment of who you're giving to, who you're not giving to, and who you're receiving from and who you're not receiving from. So if you give to the right people, you receive from the right people, and if you give to the wrong people, you receive from the wrong people. And the more you give, the more you get. So it works like that. So this is your themes for the week. So let's jump into your reading here. So the current energy you're embodying, like I was saying, you're feeling very dissatisfied where you are at this moment, contemplating what's happening within your life. So what I said in the channel is like, this is what is your situation. It's not so the reading is more or less what's going on inside of you. I feel like here, especially your current energy is what I'm reading for. So this is your energy as within you, not as a whole of like what these other people are as well, not the whole situation. This is within you. So this is how you feel. It's like you're contemplating how you can level up, like I was saying, how you can get this promotion of some kind. This progression within your career is what you're looking for. It's not necessarily a direct promotion, it's like a progression, it's like a level up, basically, that you are looking for within this company. And you're contemplating, you're feeling very dissatisfied with life, and you're feeling very bored. It's like you're jaded, you're apathetic, you're like, I've done all this work, why isn't something happening for me yet? Why haven't they spoke to me? It's like you know how good your work is, you've gotten feedback on how good your work is, and it's like, why is it that I've not leveled up yet? You're feeling very apathetic here. But it's like Spirit is coming here to offer you something within your mind, within your intuition. You have an idea of what I was saying about doing something independently. It's like your Spirit is really nudging you here. I'm seeing your spirit guides here. This is your spirit guide here nudging you, really telling you, look, there's another way, there's a better way. That's like, they can see the way forward, and they can see what is going on behind closed doors, and they're trying to tell you, like, this situation is booby trapped. I'm seeing like like where you have the forest, and the people would dig a hole and they'll put a net on the top and they'll put leaves. This is what the situation is. They want you to go into this hole, so you can't get out. And it's like spirits here, your spirit guides here, trying to warn you and say, look, what you think is in front of you. It's not in front of you. It's like it's not reality. It's a mirage. A mirage is like something you see in the desert. You know, when it's like really hot and it's like you're in the middle of a desert, you have no water, and it's like you start hallucinating, and that's what a mirage is. And the mirage in a mirage, what the common thing that happens is what I suppose what is known. It's like people start to see oases, like they see like a pool of water and a tropical tree. That's the classic oasis, and this is kind of what you're looking for here. It's like you're having this mirage. It's like you're feeling the heat. You're feeling the heat of like the burnout, like you've had this persona, like you're tired of being this person, like you're tired of going through the situation and not, seeing a benefit. It's like you're at your limit. You're about to have a burnout here. You feel the burnout coming very quickly, and you're not wrong here. It's like it's about to hit you, and you're like, man, I need to do something, or woman, I need to do something, or whatever you identify as. I need to do something and get out of this situation before I burn out. Because if I burn out, I might crash out. And you're noticing that you're like lashing out. Your anger is lashing out here of being held like this for so long. It's like your anger is lashing out, and this is what they want. They're playing with you right now. These bosses that are your current bosses, they're playing with you. They're doing this to you on purpose. They're not. This is not accidental. They plan this every day. They come in and they say, "Oh, what should we do?" It's not. It's no longer a daily plan. It's a weekly plan. So they say, "Oh, this week we're gonna do this. This week we're gonna do this to Aries, and that week we're gonna do that to Aries, and see how they respond." And it's getting worse and worse. It's like the last few weeks. The last 3 weeks has been getting worse for you in this job. It's like this is why you're feeling very dissatisfied, very apathetic. It's like, what the hell is going on? And it's making you feel like this sort of wounded warriors, like, you're battle weary here. You've been very victorious in getting to this point so far, getting to this point of learning, of understanding, and going through things, and getting to a point within yourself of like really mastering what you've been working on, career-wise, like mastering your skills. And it's like now you're at this point where you've been very victorious, like you're very good at doing the job, you're very good within this career in itself, not just the job but the career. You're very good at it, whatever it is. I'm hearing it's like finance related, it could be writing related finance, it could be journalism. It's something public, and it's a big company you work for. It's something that they publish publicly in some way or another, and it's a big company that you work for. Again, I'm seeing a very tall building here that you work in, a big office, and it's like, you're feeling it. It's like I'm on my last legs. You are very resilient, is what you need to know, but you're still feeling it. You're feeling battle weary. You're feeling the fatigue. You're feeling tired. Feeling better. It's like I'm on my last legs. I don't know if I can go any longer. Like if you can see here, it's like he's wounded. He's like I don't know. He's having to hold on to this wand here, and I hope that things will work out for him. He's injured, of course, and it's like you're on your last legs here, and you're on your last legs because you're like at the top of the hill. You're at the top of the hill. You realize you're at the top of the hill. It's not just these bosses, but you have a lot of competition. You have a lot of people trying to challenge you. It's like you're the king of the hill, and you're up here at the top, and these people are up here trying to obstruct you away from moving forwards. This is competition within the company, challenges within the company. It's like people are, and not just this company, it's other companies as well. You have competitors in sister companies, brother companies, parent companies, I'm hearing like different companies that are in the same career, the same market, the same industry. That you're in competition with a lot of people, a lot of challenges, and a lot of people trying to obstruct you from really leveling up. You've like had to keep this persona of trying to be like this sort of happy person. You've not been a people pleaser, but you're like, I'm a happy person, nothing bothers me, it is what it is. But it's like, this is just a persona, and it's a persona, and you're feeling very like tired because you're having to protect yourself from all of these situations. You're really having to step on the hill and really take a stance where you can defend yourself, and it's not been easy for you. This energy is not easy at all, of like really having to protect yourself here. But what you don't realize is by you going through this energy, you've been healing yourself. You've been healing yourself by going through this energy. And the reason why you've been healing yourself is so you could personally grow as a person, like a self-development. Like I was saying, it's like you've been developing yourself, you've been gaining more transferable skills, understanding yourself to a deeper level. But you've gotten to this point where you're at this burnout. This is the problem here. But it's like, you're coming to a point now where you're going to start transitioning. And I feel like this is here at the beginning of this week, you're deciding to step into this transition. It's like this whole time you've been coming into this boat here, like you were getting ready to leave, you're on the shore here, you were on the edge, by the docks. I know this is water, but I'm seeing it as like the pier. So it's like you came to the pier and you were embarking. You had to come to the pier first and then embark onto the ship, onto this boat. And it's like this is what this experience was that you have been going through in this company. This was the whole point of you being in this company, so you can heal and transition from this way of being that you've always been, and transition into something much better for you. Transition into your true purpose, and you're going to be going through even more healing as you do this. And releasing a lot of pain, hurt, anxiety, hearing anxiety, stress, a lot of stuff you're going to be releasing here as you transition into the future. And this is happening here before the week begins. But this whole job that you've been working has been for this whole point, because within your own energy you're very conflicted. You weren't able to make your mind up about things. You were like fighting within yourself, and that fighting within yourself, within your mind, within your heart, led to a lot of regrets. It's like you tried to win at all costs in every situation that you've come across, especially in finance. This is why you've been in this company for so long. You're like, I get it, it's a dog eat dog world, and you're like, I'll play the part. But as you've been doing it, by looking from the outside, anyone can make an assumption, anyone can say anything. But by actually doing it, you actually know exactly what this is now, like what exactly this dog eat dog world is. And it's like, it's allowed you to be in this energy where you're stepping. This is what you've been healing. This is the energy you've been healing with. This is within you. This is within you. And this is a confirmation for you that this environment is very conflicting, is very disagreeable to you. It disagrees with you. There's a lot of disagreements amongst people. There's a lot of people trying to win at all costs in all situations around you, like conflicts, like people trying to outdo people, people trying to steal each other's work, like all kinds of drama is going on. And because your internal world was like this is what reflected on your outside world. This is why you've been in this situation, because internally this is what was going on. The conflicts, the disagreement within yourself was causing your external world to be like this. What you were manifesting was basically a world that was mirroring your internal world. And this is why you've been in this journey. You've been in this cycle of really you're really been healing yourself here, and you're seeing a lot of personal growth up until this point from when you started this journey with this company. I'm hearing like 2 to 3 years ago you started within this company, and you've really leveled up. You've really leveled up in this career. You've really leveled up here. Some of you is 4 years, and it's you've really leveled up in this career. Not the job, the career. Like you've become very proficient in working in this industry. You've gained a lot of skills. But again, it's like you've been going through this massive healing in order to have this release down the line, in order to have this massive I would say massive like release and massive personal growth. But yeah, you're transitioning. You're beginning this transition at this time, beginning to transition into a better future for yourself, a better way of living in general. Like fully in general, you're moving to new lands here, and new lands are representative of you stepping into your purpose. So beginning the weekend, so the energy is very heavy for you here, like I'll be honest with you, as you currently are, but you need to recognize and realize that all situations are temporary, even life in itself. Our human bodies can only sustain themselves for a set number of years before they give up and we return to the earth. So everything is temporary, so don't even bother about, that how long this is going to go on for. because I don't feel like it's going to go on for long, especially if you're actively choosing from a place of integrity. These things are not going to last at all. So, beginning the week here between Monday and Wednesday, you're in this energy of the temperance. So, the temperance is basically you are coming into balance within yourself, really coming into balance by moderating your own energy, but moderating your own thoughts. And moderating is basically your, it's like, you know, when you have a chat and you have a moderator in the chat, it's kind of like that. It's like, it's like you're getting angry. I'm feeling you're getting angry here between Monday and Wednesday. There's a confirmation. You're getting angry about something between Monday and Wednesday, but rather than lashing out, you're going within and you're like moderating your own energy. You're like, why am I being like this? Why am I getting so angry? Like, what is going on with me? And then you're having this deep and profound realization that it's because of this job, this environment. Just you're clocking on. You're realizing. You're noticing that they know, your bosses know that they are affecting you in this way. You're noticing, you know, they might be laughing. I'm seeing them laughing, and you're catching one smirking or something, and you're like, all of a sudden, and you're like, oh my god, they've been doing this on purpose. They've known what they've been doing this whole time. And you're like, oh my god, I can't believe I've been playing along with it. And you're moderating your own energy to realize you're coming within your own self, moderating your thoughts as well. And you're coming to a realization that there's nothing for you here in this company. It's like it's coming from your intuition. It's like you're closing your eyes and really connecting to your intuition about which way is the right way for you here moving forwards. You're listening to your heart. You're tapping into your intuition here of like, should I stay here? Should I not stay here? And your heart and your intuition are in unison here. They're telling you to step into purpose here. It's like, again, transition. It's like the water is the only barrier here. You need to move across the water. And if you look here in the Six of Swords, you have the same situation. If I can pick the card up. Your healing is feeling very sticky at the moment, but you're going through a healing nonetheless. If you can look, you know, you had to get onto this boat so you could move off, you know, onto this island, onto this land, sorry, and this land is here. This is where you're going to be going here. And if you can see there's where the wrong side, that's where the path is that leads towards your true happiness. Basically, that's your true life path, your soul's desire, your soul's calling, your inner calling of where you need to be basically at this point in time. And this is where the sun is rising for you, is where your happiness is. So it's like you're really deciding to step into your purpose here, step into your purpose. It's not going to be something where you're like, oh, this is my purpose, I need to do this. It's like, should I try this thing? If it works, it works. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. And it's like, this is what the vibe is. It's like you're deciding to try something, but what you don't realize, this is your purpose, whatever it is. This thing that you're going to decide to do, it's a new beginning you're having here, a very powerful new beginning, and it's a very new powerful cycle here beginning for you, that you're actively stepping into. And it's like you're stepping into it, you're deciding to try this new thing, this new idea, whatever it is, and this is your purpose basically. And this is going to happen between Monday and Wednesday. You're going through this energy of stepping into your purpose here. And it's going to make you feel at peace, like you're wanting to try this thing, this idea. And this is in relation to your career, but I feel like you're going to be doing it independently. Like you're fed up. You're becoming very fed up. You're like, I'm not playing these games anymore. Where I go into a corporate environment and I, play the nice person, and they breadcrumb me, because you recognize it's impossible to do something like that and to hold it up for as long as you've held it up for a long time. And it's like, for a promotion, like you need to be with them for a while, at least a year or two, before they can give you a promotion. But you haven't got the patience for that anymore, because you've been through those situations too many times waiting for promotions, and the promotions haven't happened for you. And it's like you're fed up now, and you're like, I'm not giving people power over me anymore. I'm no longer being this person. You're not a people pleaser. You're somebody that just becomes agreeable. Like you're not agreeable, but like you tolerate everything. I suppose that is agreeable, but it's like you tolerate everything. That's what I mean by agreeable. You tolerate whatever you see, and you don't say anything about it to anyone. Like you just go about it hoping that the best will happen for you in these companies, and they haven't been happening. Now you're tired of making yourself small for people's pleasures, making yourself small for little gratification for all that work you've been doing. You're like, maybe if I put in energy into myself and I do something here for myself, maybe I can propel myself forward in a much faster way, much, earn a lot more money. Like, I don't feel like you're financially in a point where you're desperate. You're not desperate at all, but it's like you have enough money to live and you have enough money to sit on this business for a few months. And I feel like you're going to start earning, I'm hearing 4 months, you're going to start earning proper income from the 4 month market. But whatever it is, it's going to be very innovative. I'm hearing it could be sooner, it could be 2 months if you put in the work, if you put in the hard work. Like the way you put in hard work for other people, if you put in the hard work for yourself here, it's going to work. You're going to start earning money, big money here between from 2 months of you actually applying this thing. If you work diligently towards it, because it's a revolutionary idea. It's something that's visionary. It's something that hasn't been done before. It's something that you incorporate social media. There's a hint for you. Incorporate social media with what you're doing. You're finding people on social media, and you're connecting with them on social media. Like you're going out. It's like you're being a public figure in whatever field this is. It's like you're being a public figure and you're speaking to people on the roads and stuff. And it's like you're able to do business with them there and then, in some kind of way. I don't know what this is exactly, and I don't want to dive into it. I don't want to be giving some cross watches, or I don't feel like, I mean, my energy blocks the cross watches. My energy blocks cross. My energy blocks cross watches. So is I don't have people on that watch me that are um, I'm trying to find out. I don't want to get too into it. I will post this video. So I'm basically talking about agents, what they do and how they filter people. Agents of the Matrix. So it's like my energy doesn't draw in people that are problems or situations, and agents filter people between problems, situations, and free people. My energy draws in free people, not the situations or problems. I mean, the agents are not drawn to me anymore. They used to be very magnetically drawn to me, and yes, the agents are also psychic, but they work on a hive mind. They don't work in an individual basis. They don't have their own individual psychic connection. They don't have their own integrity. They are hive minded. But anyway, as I was saying, I don't want to give out this idea anyway, just like that. So this is something that you need to do, something that you'll have a great understanding of doing. But you do need to, it's like, it feels risky. It's like, I don't know if it's going to work or not. This is your energy that I'm reading. Like, I don't know if this is going to work or not, if this is going to be good for me or not. And it's like you are saying, do you know what, F it. I haven't been down this road before. I've been down all these other roads, but I haven't been down this road before of trying to do it myself. I've now accumulated all of this knowledge, this experience, these skills. Do you know what, let me start a new beginning here. So it's a powerful new beginning, new cycle you're stepping into. You're really connecting to your heart here, really leading the way with your heart. Being very innocent about this way forward, in a good way, not in a bad way. It's like you're saying, do you know what, let me try it out. Let me have this sort of childlike wonder towards things within my life, childlike wonder towards how things could play out for me. And it's like it's like by you wondering, you're able to really connect with things. By you being fixed and rigid. And this is what the Fool teaches us. It's like, by being like the Fool, he has much to learn, but he has much to teach. He is a fool. He's at the beginning of his journey. He doesn't understand the ways of the world, but he has a lot to teach. And one of the things he has to teach is by wandering, you're able to really connect to everything around you, really connect to your life, really connect to business. You're really able to connect to a lot of things. When you were in this company, you weren't able to wander. Like, the path was fixed. You had to be a certain way, you had to act a certain way, you had to talk a certain way, look a certain way. All of these things is very rigid. It doesn't allow you to wander. By wandering, it's not a bad thing at all. Wandering allows you to really connect to your environment, really connect to your surroundings here, and really figure out which way is the way forward for you. By you being able to really feel alive. This is what wandering does. It allows you to really feel alive. And I've wandered quite a lot myself in my life, to be honest with you, and I have really connected. It's like wandering is like moving forwards without a specific direction, wandering forwards without a specific way of doing things. So it's like this is what you're doing here. You're wandering forward, not knowing whether or not this business, this new idea of yours is going to work or not. But you're like, do you know what? Let me try it out, see if it actually works. And again, the white rose here is like this youthful enthusiasm here. That's what it represents. This youthful innocence, basically. And so the fool is stepping out here. Is like he's offering this to the gods and goddesses. Like he's offering this white rose, and the white rose here is representative of his youthful innocence here. It's like he's deciding to step out on this new journey, knowing that he will become a man on the other side. Like he will no longer be this child. Like he's like offering this, that I'm gonna put my time and energy into whatever it is, and I'm gonna see the result. Basically, like he's look how confident he is about this. He's like, I'm very confident. He's got his hand out, like, you know, he's dressed flamboyantly. He's like, yeah, I'm ready for this. Like now is the time. He feels it in his heart, and he makes, you know, he takes this sort of leap of faith here. It's like you're ready to go, and you know, it's like you're not carrying the baggage of the past no more. You're leaving the past. You know, again, you're releasing a lot of that baggage here as you're transitioning into this new future for yourself. And this future is going to be beautiful for you. I'm saying it's going to be very prosperous in every kind of way. By you doing this, because it's here in your reading as well, to be honest, but this week, but moving forward, you're actually being led by spirit here. You might be seeing feathers a lot, and you're very much sort of being led forwards here in really chasing what you want from life, what you want. And you have to be like a feather at this time in order for you to make this leap, in order for you to get onto this other side. You have to be like a feather, because the fool here, he drifts off. Like he gets to the edge of the cliff and he says this sort of mantra within himself, of like saying, I am free, I'm filled with joy, I am filled with excitement. Like he chants stuff like this, like within himself, as he's, like skipping off. He skips off the edge and he's skipping on the air, basically. But he's as light as a feather as he's moving through the air. So you need to be like feeling internally light as a feather as you move, as you're transitioning. This is going to allow you to be swept to this new land, your soul is calling you, basically, where you're and this is very energetic. It's like where your soul is calling me, where your soul's purpose is calling you. It's like this energy needs to move from where you are, because where you are is like very humdrum. It's like very caved in. It's like I'm seeing like a big sort of like cave, and it's like pushing everything into the middle, and it's like things, it keeps uprooting the ground and pushing things into the middle. It's like one of those barrels, not a barrel, I don't know, there's a machine that does it, like a digging machine or something like that, where it pulls up things and it pushes it like that. It's something like that. I can't remember what machine it is, but yeah, it's something like that where you currently are. So it's like churning things for no reason, and it's like spitting them up. And this is what your environment is trying to do to you. The longer you stay in this job, the longer you stay in this career, in this job, the longer it's going to get, the more it's going to get worse for you. I feel like this energy of you feeling like this, you're going to crack in some way, whether you're going to have a mental breakdown or something. Like this is possible for you. Like these people are playing games with you. You need to realize it's that you're on your own, and there's a group of people that are playing games with you, trying to break you. But you're capable of much more, and your heart is pure here. So, really follow yourself here. Really follow your own guidance. Whereas don't follow people as what they're telling you. Follow your own heart. Ask your heart a question. That heart, should I do this? If you feel heavy in your heart, it's a no. If you ask your heart, should I do this? And you feel light, it's a yes. Then you should act on it. And this is the way forward for you. And so as you do this, as you step into your purpose between Wednesday and Friday, so this is a huge new beginning for you, by the way. Between Monday and Wednesday, you're actively stepping into this cycle, stepping into your purpose. Between Wednesday and Friday, you're going through this energy of the Ace of Wands. So some sort of inspiration is coming in for you, because as you decide you want to step into this new purpose, not this new purpose, but your actual purpose, you step into this new beginning. it's like a whole bunch of new opportunities and ideas are coming in for you just very quickly, just like that. And it's going to make you feel very inspired. It's going to make you feel very creative. Like, oh, I can do this and I can do this. And again, like I was saying, it's something that you're going to have to creatively do what you're already doing and incorporate it with social media in some kind of way. And it's going to be very creative. You're going to be feeling very creative. You're going to be in this creator energy here. And this is where you're going to see your growth. You're going to see a lot of growth from doing this. Follow your heart here. You know, really follow your heart. Continue to follow your heart. It's like you're deciding to step into it between Monday and Wednesday, following your heart, and your guidance here is now to continue following your heart, moving forwards, because this is where you're going to overcome this barrier. It's like this barrier that's in front of you, like I was channeling before, that barrier that you've been trying to break and you're like up against it, your nose is all being squashed. I was seeing your face was all being squashed. Like I see it very vividly, but the way I describe it is very basic, my visions. But I was seeing you like really pressing against this barrier. Your face is all squashed, your nose is all squashed, like you're really pushing like with all your strength and all your might. And it's not budging, it's really tight. It looks thin, but it's not. It's like really big, it's long. This barrier is quite big. It looks translucent. It looks transparent, but it's not. It's translucent. You can't see through it. It doesn't look thick, but it's ridiculously strong. Like it's ridiculously strong. It is a bit thick. It's like that thick. I would say like that thick. The barrier is like going across. It looks like a sheet of something, like some kind of like cling film, like on steroids or something like that. But you can't see through it. It's translucent, and translucent means you can't see on the other side. And it's basically like you're really pushing and it doesn't break. It can't break because it's like you can't get through this barrier because it's not your barrier to break through. It's not your path, basically. Where your soul is going, it's like you've come off your path. Now I'm seeing illuminated steps, like golden illuminated steps in it's like the darkness. Like you're in the darkness here. You've been trying. It's like you haven't looked behind you. Like you're looking in front of you, and there's this barrier, and on the other side of the barrier is like it's all blue. You're looking up, and it's like light blue. It's like light blue on the other side. You feel like that's where your intuition is leading you, but it's like it's not. It's someone painting on the other side, but you don't see this painter. It's like Tom Sawyer. I don't know what the story of Tom Sawyer is, but I'm just hearing Tom Sawyer, and it's like this guy. He's like painting on the other side, but you can't see him, and he's like wearing a blue. What do they call it? Lumberjacks. What they called? I don't even know what they're called. The bloody thingy boys, the lumberjack things, whatever they're called. And it's like the straps and the jeans. And we got one of them on, and he's like got a blue top on, and he's got like a hard hat on, and he's got a mustache. I can see him, and he's like painting this, and he's got really like beady eyes, and he's like, painting this thing, and it's not really that color. What is that color? It's black. It's just darkness. He's painting over the darkness, making you think that's the way forwards. Who is it? It's this company basically making you think that there's a they're breadcrumbing you. You're in the darkness. I'm seeing you right now. You're in the darkness. You haven't looked around. You haven't looked around what else is possible, which other ways you can go. That's what I mean by looking around. It's like you're able to, if you look around, you're able to see that there are other ways that you can get to your goal. There's other ways, other things you could do, other paths you could take to get to your goal. But it's like, you haven't looked around yet, but I'm seeing like there are footsteps, golden footsteps in the darkness, and they have a massive glow. Like each footstep has a massive glow, and it's 2 foot, obviously 2 feet. And don't make that joke. And there's two steps there, and it's like as you like, if you're to look onto your right, if you just look behind you, you would see that you've come off the path, and you've like not too far, but you've come off the path and you've decided to go on and go this way. And it's like you're trying to break through something that is not in your path. It's not your way forward. It's like in the darkness here is representative of the spiritual realm here, spiritually speaking, like how you view which way you're going, how you view your life here. And it's like right behind you, the steps are illuminated. You just need to trust in there. And you need to just turn around. If you turn around and you look, you'll see the way forward. You're not too far from the road, which is fantastic. Like you've just taken a little left off the road at some point or another. A year or two ago is when you did it. like you've come off a bit, like, and a strange thing is you haven't gone very far, like you're still very, very close to the road. It's like maybe like I'm seeing like maybe like 5 meters or something like that, 2 to 5 meters that you've come off the road. And this is why you're feeling out of alignment. It's like you're in the darkness, right? And it's like there's no protection, there's no, you feel like there's no protection, but you are protected, but it's like it feels very unfamiliar. You're like, if you took a step back and you to step back onto your path where the steps are illuminated, it's like there's this barrier on each side that doesn't allow other outside energies to interfere with your path. But where you are right now, it's like all these energies, yeah, all these energies, all these lost souls, all these lost energies are finding you basically and causing problems as well within your life. Externally to these bosses that you have, like you're having all kinds of different problems here, like minor problems, like little hiccups that are keep happening here and there. And again, this is confirmation for you, but it's because you've kind of stepped out of the path that are allowing these energies to pass over you, and you're so fixated in front of you that you're not seeing these energies actually go through you. These energies are going through your spiritual body, and as they go through your spiritual body, they're leaving you with some kind of problem. But you're not noticing them because you're so focused on what's ahead. That's crazy. And it's like you could just turn around and see the path and just step back onto it. And I'm saying like there's like this golden wall on each side, and it's like energetic walls, energetic barriers that don't allow outside energies to interfere within your path, because this is your path. If you're to step back into there, all these hiccups would immediately disappear, because then they can't come into this energy space that is your path. Basically, it's like golden, it's illuminated for you here, is what I'm seeing. But again, keep following your heart here. You know, you're starting this from between Monday and Wednesday, and then between Wednesday and Friday, you need to continue following your heart here, and this is going to lead you to even more happiness. Implement those ideas, implement those things. You know, they're coming in very hot and heavy here through spirit. Epiphanies, ideas. It's like ideas you're getting here. You're getting like brilliant ideas here, new ideas that you've never had before, and these are opportunities actually, which you don't realize, but it's spiritually aligned. You're being spiritually guided here to embark on this new quest, because it's going to be very fruitful for you. Between Wednesday and Friday, you're earning some sort of money here. Some sort of money is coming in for you. Success in some kind of way. I feel like it's in regards to this new business idea. You might be finding some sort of investor or business partner. You're not selling anything yet. You're not doing anything. You might be. You're earning some money here that's going to make you feel very successful. You're going to feel very happy about it. It's going to make you feel very grateful that you decided to embark on this new journey. This is money earned in some kind of way. This could be a business partner for some of you. This could be an investor. I feel like if you're going to find a business partner, this is going to be an investor for whatever you're doing, or this is going to be you earning some money here. It's not an investor, it's just a business partner. It's a business partner or money earned. It's not an investor. You're going to earn some kind of money here during this week. From whatever this is, like it's going to be instant. I was saying 2 months that you're going to be earning stable income, but it's like you're going to be earning some income this week. And the stable income is going to be like a lot. It's going to be comparable to how much you're earning at the moment from your current job, or even more. But I mean, in terms of in 2 months, it's going to be comparable to how much you earn from your job right now. And it's going to make you feel very grateful that you decided to embark on this new journey within this new thing that you're doing. I feel like you're going to be giving in your notice very soon as well to this company. It's like you're starting this project, not telling them that you're starting this project. You're fooling them in a way, making them think that you're starting, that you're still trying to go for this promotion, and you're like really trying to go for it. I'm laughing because I'm seeing you like oh okay, like you know, this is the way for me. I'm no longer playing into that, but it's like you're showing them that you know you're no longer going for this, that you're still going for this promotion, sorry, but you're actually not within yourself. You're no longer going to go for it, and instead you're going for this. You're going to go for this this business, and it's going to make you feel very grateful that you decided that you were going to do it. Like you're actually, it's like this chariot here. So it's like with the chariot, it's the fourth on his journeys. He finds this chariot, and he finds this chariot after going through the lovers. Like he comes to this place, and he's really tempted. And again, the temptation here is for you is this job, and he's like really tempted, and he's like, because he sees like this naked woman, and then he sees behind her that there's a tree, and in the tree there's a snake going behind. There's a snake on the tree, which reminds him of the Garden of Eden, and behind him is a tree that is on fire. The leaves are on fire, and he's asking this question, and now he's asking this question of like, which way should he go? What should he choose, and how should he choose, basically? And it's like this angel appears out of nowhere and tells him that you have the answers within. About what is best for you. Like you have to have this discernment about what you want to choose, basically what you want to go for. And it's like that temptation here is in this job as well. It's like you're kind of noticing things, and it's like you're not sure. And after that, which is very synonymous with your story here as well, it's like he continues his journey. And he continues his journey through like this dusty road. And as he's going through this dusty road, he finds this chariot. And this chariot is perfectly placed. It's a very regal kind of chariot. It's made for a king. And it's just left there, basically. Like, and he's like, this is meant to be for me. So this week is going to feel like a big destiny for you. This, like, you're in line with your destiny. It's going to feel very destined for you. And it's like, he feels like, it's in line with his destiny for him to find the chariot. And on the chariot there's an armor. He puts the armor on, and the armor, it represents basically the past. The future. What is possible, basically. That's what the armor represents. The square in there is like the strength of your will, basically. That square there is representative of your strength of will. And as he puts it on, he tries to figure out of how he can move the chariot forwards. And he comes to an understanding that he needs to move the chariot from imagining what he wants and where he wants to be, basically. What he wants to happen and where he wants to be because of it. So this is manifesting, basically, what he wants to happen. And as he's doing this, the sphinxes in front, they start to move. When he first sees them, he thinks they're statues. And they're made of stone, and it's like he's able to move them from a place of balance within, and they balance themselves. They represent duality of like being opposites, your light self and your shadow self. And like he's healing himself as he does this. It's like he's healing himself as he's moving forwards. It's like this is what you're being called to do as well, is really see what it is that you want to happen, and feel what you want to happen, and see what it is that you want to be the result of that happening, basically. And this is how you're going to tap more into your own power here as you're embarking on this sort of creative quest here. And it's very important that you do this. It's like you're very connected here to the spiritual. You're very connected to the spiritual as you're doing this, the spiritual realm. And it's a very powerful energy here, and it allows him then to move on this road with great speed. There's mountains all around him, and he's just going through this thing in the middle, but he's not afraid anymore of like what is going on around him, because he's going into uncertain territory. He's going into uncertain areas, like, which is representative of the darkness. Like, it's like the darkness that is in front. He's no longer afraid of the darkness. And this is also your advice here, is to get onto the chariot here. Envision what it is you want to do, and envision then where you need it to take you, or what you want the result to be from it. And this is how you're going to really step into this creative energy, really step into your purpose here. And it's going to feel very aligned when you start to do this. Things are going to start to move very quickly for you here. And the chariot is also denotation of really following your will here, and following your heart. So the heart will is connected to the heart. The stronger your heart is, the more you're following your heart, the more stronger and the more you're following your will here, and the more this chariot moves forward for you in your life. Whereas if you come into the chariot, you use your mind, you're not going to move this chariot very easily. It's going to be very difficult to move it. One's going to go this way, one's going to go that way. It's going to be very unbalanced. But this is your advice here, is to step onto this chariot here. And you will be anyway, because again, like I was saying, between Friday and Sunday, did I say Friday and Sunday? Between Friday and Sunday, you're going to be experiencing this wealth, this success come in for you. This money is going to allow you to feel like luxury, like, you're going to feel like, luxurious. You're going to feel pleasure. You're going to be enjoying luxury. Feeling very independent and abundant. Again, you're coming into balance and harmony by doing this. It's like you're no longer going to be off balance. You're able to juggle your life situations here, juggle things successfully. Again, the environment's very wavy over here. It's like things are going up and down, and I feel like this is in your job as well, but they don't know what's going on inside. It's like this is still going on in your environment, in your job. Like things are still going up and down. There's still chaos, there's still conflict, there's still people disagreeing, fighting each other, trying to win at all costs. That's going on, but you're not telling anyone about what's going on within you. And what's going on within you is you're coming into great balance, great harmony. You're manifesting here very powerfully, manifesting out of nothing. The Two of Pentacles, he manifests the second pentacle from the first pentacle. He juggles them around, and he's able to manifest another pentacle out of thin air, basically. And this is what you're doing here as you're deciding to step into this leadership role. And again, this ties back into your theme of gaining vision about like leadership in general. You're gaining vision about your leadership in general, vision about who's the authority within your life, who's actually making the decisions, and where you've been giving to the wrong people, where you've been receiving from the wrong people, receiving bad things from the wrong people. It's like you're now deciding to move your narrative, move your vision, move yourself by having the vision into more integrity, into more honor of giving to the right people, so you get from the right people. So this is a really powerful week here for you, Aries, very career focused. I feel like you need to hear this, whoever you are, because you've been searching for the answers. You've been not searching for the answers directly. I feel like I'm popping up on all of a sudden on your For You page, or like on YouTube or whatever, because I post on both. And it's like I'm popping up all of a sudden, and you're like, oh my God, I needed to hear that. It's like you've been looking for an answer within, and it's like you've been having difficulty find the answer within, because you've been too logical about situations. You haven't been following your heart as much. The key here is following your heart, not your mind. The mind is plugged into the matrix. If you watch the Matrix, you would see that when they get plugged into the matrix, the socket is in the back of the head. So the vision is connected to the matrix, and so is the mind. When they are in the incubation, whatever they're called, those things where they're getting drained of their energy, literally they're getting drained of their energy. They think they are real. They think they can see inside of the matrix. They can see, they can sense. The senses are all connected to the matrix, and this is what they perceive as real. Whereas, when you've become free, you're able to then tell that, you've been in this incubation chamber where, like, you haven't actually been moving any of your muscles. You haven't been doing anything, basically. And this is what I mean by the mind and the eyes. It's like they can deceive you. They're plugged into the matrix. So when you make decisions too much from your mind, or even make decisions from your mind in general, it's really plugged into the matrix, plugged into a way of like being programmed to be a certain way, that this is my reality and this is how things really work. Whereas, I'll be honest, things don't work out like that. Things can change in a second. Someone can die in a second. Someone can be born in a second. Like, it's all kinds of craziness that can happen within less than a second, to be honest with you. And it's like you need to really follow your heart here, because your heart's not connected to the matrix. Your heart is still pure. Your heart needs to tell your mind what to do, not your mind tell your heart what to do, because this is what's been going on. This is what you've been healing as well within yourself. This is the conflict that I was saying about earlier, that you were healing between your mind and your heart. This is what it was, basically. You were fighting yourself within yourself. Your mind was fighting your heart. Your heart wanted to do things. Your mind was like, no, that's not very logical. That doesn't make sense. Let's not do that. And it's like this constant struggle that you were having within yourself here. Basically, it's like now you are understanding, probably even without this reading, or even with this reading, but I probably think you'll understand a lot more if you do watch this reading, about like following your heart is the way forward, because it's going to lead you to your truth, your path, your true path. Like, your heart can't mislead you. You can never be wrong if you follow your heart. Like, you'll always be right if you follow your heart. Your heart can never mislead you in any way. it's your mind that will deceive you and put you in situations like this current job where you feel like you're going to get a job, and like, you know, people stay in situations where they use their logic and they don't level up for maybe 20, 30, 40, 50 years, like in every situation within their lives, and they come to a point and they're like, I know everything, and they clearly don't, but you know, they turn into these kind of people. They become very miserable. It's like the agents then filter them out basically between people that are problems situations and the free people basically. And the free people are basically people that the agents no longer associate themselves with the problems and the situations. You know, you act as the barriers then for the agents. I will post a video, I guess, about like what this all is. It's very interesting. So yeah, little ramble there. Let's pull you out some challenges for the week and see what's trying to stop you. I mean, it's pretty obvious what's trying to stop you. It's your mind trying to stop you here from making a decision here. But I feel like we still need to pull out some more. And the challenges here will show up whether physically, mentally, emotionally, or spiritually, one way or another. They will show up. But by me telling you about them now, you're able to identify these situations and not give them energy. When you give situations that are trying to destroy you energy, people that are trying to oppose you, give them energy. You are giving them your energy. You're giving them your abundance here. And you know, as you give things your energy, especially these challenges, the whole point of them is to stop you from moving forwards and to bring you down and to keep you in the same place that you've always been in. So your first challenge here is the Wheel of Fortune. So you might find it a bit challenging here to step in line with your destiny, to sort of break the seal that is that is on you. You might have a blockage here in your throat chakra and your root chakra. You should listen to some Himalayan singing bowls or Tibetan singing bowls for one and the other. Probably do them both on the same day for your throat chakra, because you've been withholding a lot from saying a lot of stuff. You've been keeping this persona, and you haven't really been saying much to people about how you really feel, and you've kept it internally. Have been this sort of nice person that's agreeable to tolerating everything. It's affected your energy. It's like caused a bit of a blockage here in your throat chakra as well as your root chakra, where you're feeling quite unstable here within this job. Like you're not sure of like how you can, like unstable within your own self here about this sort of persona that you've created here. You need to listen to some throat chakra singing bowls for that note, and you need to listen to one for the root chakra here. But you're finding it a bit difficult to step into your purposes, step into your destiny. You feel like your luck won't change if you do this. Like you feel like you're just going going round and round is what I'm hearing. You're like going round and round. You're not going round and round. This is a new beginning. This is something that you have to actively do. You have to choose that you want to step into a new cycle, that you want to be different, that you want to be happy basically. Because where you are, you feel quite miserable. You don't feel happy, but it's comfortable because it's paying bills, it's paying you money. But you could be earning a lot more and being more happy. You have the you have the power. You have you have the power to make it happen. Like you're being protected, and you have the strength basically. You've been given the strength here by the spiritual about which way moving forward, about having this discernment. But it's a challenge for you here, trying to step into your destiny, step into this new cycle, because you don't know what's going to happen. Another one of your challenges here is the Six of Swords, like actually transitioning here. Like you're on the boat and it's like you're getting second thoughts here about jumping back in. I'm seeing Titanic for some reason. When Rose jumps onto the boat and she's getting taken away, and then when she jumps back onto the ship, it's like that kind of. But you feel something like, oh, this is not good. It feels uncomfortable. This transition. I'm not gonna lie to you, it is gonna feel uncomfortable, but it's gonna pay off. It's like a calculated risk. Think of it as a calculated risk. It's not an uncalculated risk. It's not a risky risk. It's a calculated risk where you have the means to make it happen. You have the means to live for a while and to make this thing happen. So why not take the risk? This is what business is. This is what people do to become successful. Like a calculated risk. You need to take this calculated risk here to really transition from where you are and release this baggage that you have within you of feeling apathetic, feeling bored, feeling like this wounded warrior, release all of this of like having to really protect yourself from situations. Like you don't have to protect yourself from these kinds of situations that are in line for you, because they're gonna lead to a lot of happiness. They're gonna feel light. Like I was saying, ask your heart what the best way forward is for you, and your heart will give you the answer. But you do need to transition. Are you finding it challenging to transition here this week? From where you currently are, and this is a physical transition, as well as mental, emotional, spiritual. It's all encompassing, but you have to make the decision basically to step into your destiny, step into this new cycle. You have to make the decision in order for it to happen. And another challenge here is the King of Cups. So you may be feeling a lack of caring and compassion towards yourself, feeling unbalanced, feeling unbalanced because it's like everything's been shaken up within you. All of a sudden it's like, oh no, my world's just been shaken up within me. I don't know what to do now. Like I just feel like really unbalanced. This is what the energy I'm getting here. But you are this feeling is actually bringing you into balance. It's bringing you into balance. It's shaking off all the rubbish. It's like, like with a dog when it gets wet and it's like shaking itself off of all the water or the dirt or the mud. I'm saying mud, and it's like the shaking off all the mud. That's what you're doing here basically, as you're this feeling this uncomfortability. It's actually bringing you into great balance here within yourself, and just be calm, be as calm as you can. I did say you were having these cracks within you of like this sort of this persona breaking, but within yourself try to keep the calm, and the way you can be calm is just to be compassionate, not with people, with yourself. The more compassionate with yourself internally, the more calm you're going to be. It's got nothing to do with the external. Like these people, these bosses that are yours, they're trying to mess up this calm within inside of yourself by making you hate yourself. This is why they've been planning these situations where you're becoming more angry day by day, week by week. They're doing it so you can start hating yourself. They want you to hate yourself, so that you can fall into this trap that they've made for you. If you love yourself, you will be like, this looks suspicious. But because you hate yourself, you're not questioning where they're telling you to go, what they're making you do. And this is synonymous with what I was saying before, like the booby trap in the forest, where it's like if you step onto it, it's going to fall down. It's not actual ground, and they're going to not be able to get out then from that situation for, I don't know, I'm hearing for 40 years, for a long time. So it's a long time. You don't want to be in the situation of being really trapped and really held against your will, and you're not going to even realize it until it's like really too late. So yeah, if the way you can find that calm, that balance within yourself is to be more compassionate to yourself, show yourself more love, show yourself more caring, be more gentle with yourself as you're going through this transition. You've done fantastic up until this point, and you're going into a much better vista is what I'm hearing, much better vista, much better future for yourself. It's going to be really, really good for you here. Again, these challenges, depending on how you carry yourself, they might not affect you to this extent, but this is what is present here. These are the energies, not because I say so, but because this is your energy that I'm reading. And these energies are trying to stop you from leveling up, trying to stop you from having a better life, better reality than you currently do. So I'm going to pull you out an outcome now to see what is the outcome for this reading, given all the energies, what decisions you would make. Because sometimes people go backwards, they don't always go forwards. So let's see. Oh wow. So you are having this new beginning here. It's like this, you're stepping into love, you're stepping into love, like stepping into your heart, following your heart here, stepping into this love for yourself, and this is purifying you. By you being purified, you're going to find a lot of fulfillment from life in general. And it's like, again, as you shake off this mud that is on you. I'm seeing it as a white dog. I keep seeing this white dog, so I'm going to say I'm seeing it as this white dog. Well, dogs for me are representative as luxurious, connected to luxury, connected to abundance, connected to luxury, yeah. And it's like, again, you have it here as well, luxury, and you actually have it here, oddly enough. You are like this white dog. I'm seeing this white dog. I don't know what the breed is. I've forgotten what the breed is, but it's a white dog I'm seeing, and he's shaking off all the mud that's on him, and or her, or whatever your gender is. The gender's irrelevant. I feel like I have to say it every time because I don't know who's watching. I don't want people to get offended, but hey, whatever. Uh, um, and so you're purifying yourself here by shaking off all of this, this mud that's on you, and it's like spirits pouring these healing waters on you with a lot of love, and you're very protected at this time. And as you're shaking this energy off, it's like there's this stagnant energy. This mud is representative of like dark energy within your, I'm seeing like muddy grey energy within your aura. I'm seeing a lot of like patches around your aura here, and as you're shaking it off, it's like all of this, you don't need to physically shake it off, it's happening. Maybe you could shake it off like that if you want to, but it's like this negativity coming off of you, and as this negativity comes off of you, it's really like you're being purified, and your energy is now becoming fixed. It's like becoming more fertile for things that you desire. Your aura becomes more fertile for what you want to attract into your immediate future. So the aura is very connected to your immediate future of what is actually happening in your physical reality here. If you get ill, your aura starts to feel it. There's a change in your aura colors. There'll be a change of when you're starting to get ill, and this could happen in like a week, 3 weeks, up to 3 weeks, maybe even longer, depending on how severe the illness is. But it shows up in someone's aura before it actually happens. So it's like the aura is very connected to your physical reality. So if you're in alignment, again, you need to unblock your root chakra and your throat chakra, but as you get your energy into alignment, your energy is really able to radiate. But then your aura also needs to be healed. If you have holes in your aura, your energy leaks out in ways that you don't want, and this is what's currently happening. This is what this dark energy, this sort of dark grey energy, muddy energy that I was seeing in your aura. And it's like a lot of it, to be honest, and it's all being removed here. You're stepping into this consciously, stepping into this new way. You're saying, do you know what, I'm no longer going to stay in this situation, because this situation has left me out in the cold. This situation has given me some sort of material trouble, because I'm not having that level up. You feel like out of poverty. You're like, why am I being left out here? You feel out of loss. You're like, I don't know what's happening here. I'm at a loss here. I don't know what these people are doing. I don't know what's going on. Why have I not been promoted? Why have I not got this? Like the positions are open. The position that you want has been open for a while, and it's like, why hasn't this happened yet? And it's like you're feeling this loss. You're feeling this poverty. You're feeling worried about like what is going to happen. Again, they're trying to break you. They're trying to break you so that you can hate yourself and fall into their trap. And you're moving away from this, and you're moving into love in general for yourself. You're going to be meeting people that are like soulmates for you here. It's like, again, like I was saying when I was doing the channel, your advice here, again, this is what you're stepping into here. It's like you're stepping into unity, harmony, balance within yourself, as well as your external. Two of Cups here. Again, it's a strong energy of love, loving yourself here, putting yourself first. This is what love means here for you. It's like putting yourself first in every situation and not coming second, not coming third. It's like every situation your happiness should come first. Every situation your pleasure should come first. Every situation you come first in all regards. And this is what's bringing your life into unity, harmony, balance. And you're also going to be meeting some people that are your soulmates in the near future that are really going to help you propel forward. You're in this energy of like really connecting to your own nature, very deeply here, feeling the abundance of your own nature. Your energy is very abundant. You just need to connect more to your own energy here. And I'm seeing, your root chakra really needs to, you can't see it here, but it's red, but your root chakra really needs to be healed here. That's where your strength lies. That's where your strength lies, in your stability, understanding your stability, and you're in this mode of receiving as you step into this week. By the end of this week, it's like your connection, your understanding, your connection to nature in itself, to Mother Nature, in a very deep and profound way, connecting to your own nature, like you're really understanding that. The way you should be living as opposed to the way you think you should be living. It will make sense to you by the end of this week what I've just said. as you go through this transition. It's like the way you think of living is again connected to the matrix, like connected to that vision, connected to the mind. But it's like you're understanding here by the end of the week, the way to really live, to really feel alive, is to follow your heart here, and that's what's connecting you to your own nature. Is connecting you to nature in general, Mother Earth in general, Mother Nature, should I say, in general. And it's like, yeah, you really need to do this healing of your root chakra because there's a big blockage there. But you're going to be healing this here by the end of the week. You're going to be very healed, and that's where your strength is going to come from. That you're going to understand that you're unshakable, that you're very strong. You're very strong. So I put you out one more actually, and yeah, you again you're gaining clarity and moving forwards, being very motivated, being very focused here, and going to be very successful with this endeavor. Again, money's coming in this week, and moving forwards also, big money, much more than where you currently are in this job. You're going to stay in this career, and again, it's going to be very fruitful for you here by the end of this week. Something will happen, some money will come in for you. So I'm going to leave your reading here because if you did like the reading, leave me a like, comment, subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, my website is down in the description. Other than that, have a fantastic week, and I shall see you soon.